So if you're thinking of upgrading from the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus to the new Tab S10 Plus, today we're going to see what the differences are and whether it's worth it to switch or if you should wait a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and get started. Now the price of the new Tab S10 Plus starts at $999, but obviously if you trade an older tablet in, you can get it for quite a bit less. Plus Samsung always has deals going on, so I would definitely wait for those if it was me. Good thing is the storage starts at 256 gigabytes now instead of 128 that the Tab S7 Plus had. You can also expand the storage with a micro SD card on both tablets as well. It also has 12 gigabytes of RAM now instead of 6 or 8, so definitely a nice upgrade for those two things. These two have the same exact size, 12.4 inch displays. You've got Super AMOLED for the S7 Plus versus Dynamic AMOLED 2X on the Tab S10 Plus, up to 120 Hz refresh rate for both. Interesting thing is, if you put them next to each other, I feel like the older S7 Plus looks a little more vibrant and has slightly better viewing angles. The screen brightness is pretty similar though, although the S7 Plus does have a little more bluish tint to it. So I guess you could say the newer S10 Plus has a more natural look to it, but it's definitely not as big of an upgrade considering the S10 Plus is 3 years newer. Of course, they did change the design just enough where the cameras are, so you can't really use the same accessories from the S7 Plus on the new S10 Plus. There's a lot of variables when it comes to battery life, but the Tab S7 Plus actually lasted a little longer in my battery drain test at 100% screen brightness, lasting about 8 hours versus only 7 for the S10 Plus. So unfortunately, if you're looking for better battery life, you would need to go up to the S10 Ultra. Now the software on these two are going to be very similar, only a few small differences here and there within the software. You've got Samsung DeX on both of these, plus you can use an HDMI adapter to connect these to a projector, TV, or external monitor. You also have the fingerprint scanner right on the front for both tablets. Probably the biggest advantage for the S10 Plus is that it's going to get 7 years of software updates, which is kind of crazy for Android tablets. I don't even think iPads are getting that many years. The S7 Plus is currently on One UI 5.1, Android 13 as of this video. And again, that's probably the biggest reason to upgrade to the new S10 Plus is just the software updates alone. Plus, one of the best ways to draw or take notes is by using the S Pen that's included with both of these tablets. So you'll get a very similar experience when it comes to that as well. Another big reason to upgrade to the S10 Plus is the performance has increased quite a bit. As you can see here by the benchmark results, the S10 Plus is about double or even more on the single and multi-core scores, and then about 4 times the GPU score of the S7 Plus. So regardless of what you need to do, it's going to be faster and smoother on the S10 Plus. Although I will mention I did have a glitch when playing PUBG Mobile on the S10 Plus where the water looked really pixelated, but then it seemed to be fine later. The S10 Plus also barely gets warm while gaming as well, so it runs a lot cooler than I was expecting. But yeah, if you want better overall performance, that would definitely be another reason to upgrade to the S10 Plus. When it comes to the speakers, you've got 2 on each side with Dolby Atmos for both tablets. They both sound really nice and loud, but the newer S10 Plus does seem to sound a little bit better in my opinion when you play these right next to each other. I also feel like it has a little better bass, but here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what they sound like. Now, as far as cameras, you've got a 13 megapixel and 8 megapixel on the back of the S10 Plus. versus 13 and 5 megapixel on the back of the S7 Plus. Of course, you have a little bit different camera style on the back as well. And then 12 megapixel on the front of the S10 Plus versus 8 megapixel on the Tab S7 Plus. So a little higher resolution on the new tablet, and not a huge surprise, but the camera quality definitely has improved over the Tab S7 Plus as well. You can record up to 4K 30 frames per second for video recording on both tablets. But here's a few samples of each just to give you an idea of what to expect. So as you can see, I think after comparing these two a little closer, it's pretty obvious in a couple categories why you should upgrade to the Tab S10 Plus, especially if you currently have the S7 Plus or older. Mainly because of the software updates, which is kind of sad because the S7 Plus hardware is still one of the nicer tablets, even in 2024 in my opinion. But I plan on comparing the Tab S10 Plus to some other tablets that I have as well, so you'll want to keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.